There's one thing that we do in Tech Summit Ogun, which is that so we are always very mindful of the innovation. Before our team, there's a tagline that comes before our team, which is disruptive innovation.
We wanted to have a clear messaging that had a touch on formal and casual.
This year's Tech Summit Ogun 2023 is digital technology for shaping the future.
I've always loved to be something that is very intentional about changing the tech community in Ogun State. And when I had the opportunity last year, I thought, why not?
I'll always give credit to the team because we are all doing a great work.
Before we go further, a round of applause for yourselves once again for coming in.
Over time, I've had people ask me, so why Tech Summit Ogun? Why do you guys do what you do? And it's even as funny as, most times on a call with stakeholders, sponsors and partners, and they ask that, oh, why Tech Summit Ogun? Why do you guys do what you guys do in Ogun State? What is the mission? What is the goal? Or what are you guys trying to achieve? And what have you guys done over time? I know some of them even go as far as saying that, so I did tech people in Ogun State, I didn't just civil servants, said, and most I just get to just smile and laugh. And I remember when I was in the meeting with one of the sponsors, and then we went ahead to say that Ogun State has the largest numbers of teacher institutions in Nigeria, and then the person was surprised. It was like, how? And then we had to do some research.
Ogun State has a lot of potentials and a lot of opportunities, and Tech Summit Ogun is taking that lead in putting Ogun State on the map of the states in Nigeria leading in tech development.
After the research, we get to show them, they realize that Ogun State has the largest numbers of universities in Nigeria, and then they were surprised, they were amazed, and they even asked that how come no one has ever harnessed this pool of talent. For us, that's one of the things that drives us to want to do the things that we do, to want to even innovate more, to create programs and even events outside, beyond the summit, rather, beyond the summit. And
for marketing materials, we had to decide on colors. So colors were decided on, the different shades. The creative director did that, designed that and ensured that, we had, that background, the color codes to work with, the branding elements to work with. And then to ensure consistency, every designer that had to work on, what we had to do, every content writer, copywriter had to, go through this so that they understand what we've done, what we're trying to keep on. And because there's rights documentation, it means everyone that comes in has an understanding of what has been done. So no one just, takes anything on a whim. They stick to what has been existing. So that's, the major way we've been able to maintain that consistency.
In 2018, when we had our pilot edition of Tech Summit Ogun, we did not have what I'll call a sonic branding as at the time. It was all vibes as at the time. But after the event, we had a successful event. So we're seeing some of the possible trends, we just had a couple of forecasts to know where tech was going, and we thought, okay, we should take our visual direction in a certain direction, right? So we thought, using certain kind of colors, especially colors that has a deep root in Ogun State itself, right?
Working as CEO of Tech Summit Ogun came with a lot of challenges, and there are so many things that it has that I had faced over time, and one of it basically is managing people. There's a saying that when it comes to managing teams, it's one of the hardest things to do. Managing people is very, very, very difficult, especially when they are from different perspectives. And then also, so in Tech Summit, we have like several departments. So we have the partnership, we have the speakers liaison, we have the production, we have the marketing. So we have like several things, and also managing each of the team leads, and sometimes also going as far as having like a general meeting to manage everyone. So sometimes when the teams will not be delivering as they ought to deliver, and then they're like their deadlines. So it's managing people has been one of the major challenges.
Over the years, we've faced a series of challenges in promoting the summit, and one of it that has been recurrent that we always try to find a solution to is ensuring that our target audience are available when it's time for the summit. There is always the need to ensure that we understand the academic calendar of students of schools so that we know and then we're certain that we can reach out to them when they are present in Abeokuta, when they're in school. One other thing is also getting to ensure that digital marketing activities reach the target audience. And occasionally, there's always the issue of different issues, different conversations happening around the same time. So having to ensure that they still get this message and they're not distracted by the other things that are going on alongside here. And, ensuring that we just continue to push out what they want to receive, what's right and what's best for them.
Everybody's got to be Superman because, I was solely carrying, the weight of a lot of people when it comes to the visual aspect of Tech Summit Ogun. So, it was basically, just me as at the time. So I used to work overtime. It got better over the years. And I think now we already have systems. We have a full-on team now that works with me. So it's quite easier for me now.
Last year, 2023, I had a lightning talk at TSO and it was very amazing.
I actually heard about the Tech Summit while surfing the internet. So I was actually surfing tech around Google and I stumbled on Tech Summit website. And from there, I clicked it and I saw that there was an upcoming event. And that's when I joined. Yeah, the summit was all about innovation and collaboration. So I learned how to actually bring up new ideas into the tech industry and also collaborate with other people around me. I started TechWise Academy. I did branding myself with what I've learned.
There's competition, but I think in the tech space, we all need to learn how to work with ourselves, collaborate.
I think the tech community in Ogun State has been such a mother. It has tended to our needs, our tech needs as enthusiasts, as professionals. And I think we have to give a very huge shout out to the TSO team for contributing majorly to that environment, for fostering that environment of collaboration, of innovation, of networking. I have, through the Tech Summit Ogun, met so many people. I have, through the Tech Summit Ogun, done so many things, had so many collaborations in my own personal career journey. So I think the TSO platform has been such a blessing to us in Ogun State as a whole. And I'm really looking forward to more things from the TSO team for the state. I attended as a participant 2022 and deep down, I wanted an opportunity to volunteer. So 2023, I saw the news and I'm like, let's just go for it. And it was a very beautiful experience. Personally, it helped me build my knowledge on how volunteering can take you far. I mean, I had one-on-one interactions with some of the speakers, and till today, I still follow them on different social media. I still consume their content. I still see what they are up to. So that has been an inspiration that, I can get to this point someday if I keep grinding. And professionally, it has just helped me build my skills. I mean, leadership skills, managing people, communication skills. When you're a volunteer, you have to do a lot of micromanaging as to the participants, the role of the speakers and all of that. So I feel like that has helped me personally and professionally.
One amazing thing that we also get to do in the summit also is to have an avenue where we have just women-led panel sessions, and that's because we understand that the tech space now is fast growing, and then we need to include women also in the conversations, because we have software developers that are women, we have product managers that are women, we have non-tech crews and tech crews also, and these people comprise of both genders. For the venue for the summit every year, so one major thing that we look out for is accessibility. So we look at accessibility for people coming into the state, so for our speakers coming in, so for our guests coming into the state, for our sponsors, so how is it accessible for them, and also look at also for the people staying inside Abeokuta, inside Ogun State, how can they get to access the venue? So that's like one of the major things that we look out for when it comes to picking out venues for the summit.
There was a report that came out a think it was in 2022 or 2023 on CC Hub, as a cooperation hub, where they highlighted, tech tech drives, people, organizations that have been trying to drive, technological growth in different states in Nigeria. And then, when we're going to talk about Ogun State, they mentioned Tech Summit Ogun. I think that's one major thing to take on as a reflection of how well we are doing.
Tech Summit Ogun has been impactful. This is the 6th year, that we are running, and it's been impactful in the sense that from the residents of the state, the young people, we've been very key and inspirational to their own involvement in the tech space in Ogun State.
Measuring the impact of Tech Summit Ogun in Ogun State, we measure it through our stakeholders. So I would say, so for the attendees, that one of our stakeholders definitely. So how has the Tech Summit Ogun brand, how has it affected them? So we've gotten reports on people, several people collaborating together to form a startup. We've gotten report of people who also who got funded for the startup also, and like several reports like that. So those reports help us to measure the impact. And also we also had like multiple organizations also come up to set up their organizations in Ogun State, and make their services available for people, startups and entrepreneurs also in Ogun State also. So those ways we get to measure the impact of the summit in Ogun State, because people living in Ogun State make up Ogun State. Makes up Ogun State.
What if they program the machine to be fair? Stand still. Injection coming. Inserted. Done.
Just remember that you have to be hungry, you have to collaborate, you need a community, you have to network, and then you need more knowledge.